And I'll tell you that the only person you need to compare yourself to or to judge is yourself. And we're our own worst critics, aren't we? Nothing you can say about me would hurt me more than the things that I tell myself. Anybody agree?
Yes, sir.
That judgment, that inner critic that we have, that reminds us of where we come from, that reminds us who we are, that reminds us of our failures and our shortcomings, that's a real thing. How many of you deal with that today? I do. Right? You go on to go to Hospital Corbin A School. You're going to start school on Monday. Guess what's going to happen? That little critic's going to pop up and say, hey, what do you think you're doing here? You don't have what it takes. And when you go see your first patient and they're coding and you have to do CPR on them and they don't make it and they die, guess what happens? That little critic comes up and says, I told you you can't do that. I told you you're not good enough to save somebody's life, right? And it's going to happen throughout your career. As you go up, we have to give up. That's called the law of sacrifice. Many of you have sacrificed a lot to get here, haven't you? Time, energy, effort, right? You've sacrificed a lot. A lot of you are away from family. A lot of you are away from kids, your children. A lot of you are away from your spouses. And I'll tell you that that's not going to stop because you're going to deploy. You're going to have to go somewhere where nobody else can go. You're going to have to work long hours and be away from home. And that's just part of this process. But without sacrifice, there is no success. Okay? So the law of sacrifice says in order to go up, you're going to have to give up. And throughout this 20 years, I've had to give up my own self-doubt, my own the beliefs that I had about myself. I had to give up family members. I had to give up friends. Because as you grow, you outgrow people, don't you? And many of you probably have family members that are just sucking your life out of you.